Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Georgia and today I'm going to be watching season 4 episode 13 of Supernatural. If you want access to my uncut reactions, the link to the Patreon page will be in the description below. Last episode was centered around magicians. It was a typical monster of the week besides some stuff to do with Sam. I guess it was quite important for Sam actually in the long run because he made a really big decision at the end there, but I enjoyed the case of the week. I think what I enjoyed most about it was that it was centered around a really different age group. Usually we've got kids involved or pretty girl for Dean to hit on, but it was around a group of older men, and I just thought that was an interesting change up. They don't center on older people too often. Like, we have Bobby and Bobby isn't in it enough, but in terms of cases we usually have like a grandparent who dies pretty early on or something. So yeah, and I thought the moral of the story was pretty good as well, although the moral of the story was interesting, and how it coincides with what Sam's decision was is interesting too. He read it completely differently to how I would have. So he made the decision to meet up with Ruby and continue practicing his powers because he doesn't want to be stuck in this life forever, and he believes in his powers enough to think that he can defeat Lilith one day. But what I took from it was that he shouldn't do it because he saw how one of them going dark tore their relationship completely apart, and Charlie ended up having to be killed by Jim? I still have John in my head. Was it Jim? The main guy of the episode. He had to kill his best friend because he went dark and he was becoming too selfish. So if Sam ends up going down that road and whatever happens that we've been scared of this whole time, of Sam going dark, Dean would have to be the one to pull the trigger. Or at the very least the angels would do it, but someone would kill him for going dark and going rogue, and it's just not worth it. And even if he defeats Lilith with his powers, it doesn't mean that they're going to be out of a job. Like, there's so many other beings in the world for them to hunt. It's just, oh god. It's funny how people can change, isn't it? Because I was so pro his powers at the start of the season. I was like, yes! And now I'm just too scared. Everyone is warning against it, so it can't be good.
She's such a slut.
So, personally, I'm very pro slut.
A high school demographic now. Complete juxtaposition to last week. It's funny because I wouldn't say like kids in my school were brilliant, but nothing like this ever happened in my school. It's funny how watching American shows really skews your perception of what high school will be like.
I just mean, I'm sorry. That's all.
Don't you feel sorry for me, you fat ugly pig.
Ah! Wow. She was being nice to you, the only one being nice.
You think I'm ugly?
Look,
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry about yesterday. I didn't mean it, okay?
Oh! Oh!
Not ugly.
If you're possessed, I can assure that you are ugly. We've seen your faces. Lesson learned, don't pick on people, I guess. Oh! Oh! Ew! What the hell is that? It's like Phantom of the Opera.
Kids can be vicious.
Well, I mean, we're already here. Might as well check out the school.
Truman High, home of the bombers.
What's your point?
I don't know. I mean, we went there like for a month a million years ago. Why are you so jazzed to go back?
I'm not. I just think it's worth looking into.
They actually went to this school? Oh. Wait, is that Dean? Same jacket. Oh my goodness.
Thanks, Dad. Got your lunch? Books? Butterfly knife?
Yeah, dude.
Butterfly knife in a school.
This is the third school we've been to this year, and it's only November. I'm just sick of always being the new kid.
You'll be fine. If anyone gives you any trouble, you let me know. As soon as he gets back, we're out of here.
So he'll be the new kid again. Seeing them in their formative years now makes them look like they have a much bigger age difference than they do.
Whoa, that's yours. Awesome.
Oh, okay. Glad you think so.
Where are your books?
Don't need them, sugar. Not gonna be here long enough anyway.
Oh my god, he's exactly the same.
I'm Mary.
Now I want
Sam.
3 pages. Reminder though, this is going to be worth half your final grade.
Leave him alone.
Screw it up.
Going for a record.
Oh, poor
I said
kid.
leave him alone.
You want to take his place? Midget?
Yeah. Sure.
Oh, come on, Sam. Oh, that's so cute. Sam's always been one to stick up for other people. Same teacher.
Today, you will have the honor of playing the greatest games ever invented. A game of skill, agility, cunning, dodge.
Oh my god. Dean,
Sorry?
where is your DBS check?
Nice shorts.
Find anything?
Been over the entire school twice. No sulfur.
No sulfur, no demon, no case.
I need to copy your algebra homework again.
Step 2.
Hey. Why? Because you're a stupid brain dead dick.
I mean, I like that. If you could just stick with the name calling, possessor. Oh, no. Turn that thing off. No. No. Oh my god. Oh god. Makes me cringe so bad. Oh, it's in the ear this time. Ew. Does he know what that means?
How's the nonviolence assembly going?
Apparently, shoving a kid's arm into a Cuisinart is not a healthy display of anger.
It's one way to
Kid had
sugarcoat
ectoplasm
it.
leaking out his ear.
Which only comes from a seriously pissed off spirit.
Oh.
It's gotta be ghost possession. There's no EMF. Maybe we can find out who it is.
Did anyone die when they were at school?
Died bloody around here or something.
Break into the principal's office to get this. Oh, and FYI, 3 of the cheerleaders are legal. Guess which ones?
Ew, why? You're so disgusting sometimes.
Campus, there was a suicide back in '98 from a kid named Barry Cook.
Barry?
What?
No.
Slit his wrist in the first floor girls' bathroom.
No.
So what, this ghost is possessing nerds?
And using them to go after bullies, yeah.
Did he kill himself since he was bullied? Oh no, that's so sad.
Thanks, Sam. Great school. Do you like animals? They're a lot nicer than people.
True that. The complete difference.
My dad's out of town on a job. It's just me and my brother.
For how long?
A couple of weeks.
Seriously?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
messed up.
We got a pretty sweet setup at the Pines.
It's just normal for them. They don't realise how
This is great.
crazy it sounds to outsiders. They live like that.
Don't you miss your dad?
Still want to take Barry's place?
Get out of here, Barry.
I'll go get a teacher.
I'm not gonna fight you, Dirk.
Why not? Chicken?
There's just no need for it, dude. Oh,
Get up! Get up!
why are you so aggressive?
Get back! Get back!
So long, Barry Cook.
Not as easy as that, surely.
Barry was my friend. I just burned his bones. I mean, if Dad had let us stay just a little while longer, maybe I could have helped the kid, you know?
You read the coroner's report, same as me. Barry was on every anxiety drug and antidepressant known to
That
man.
young.
School was hell for that kid. It's tragic, but it's not your fault.
The what ifs going around your head will just kill you.
That kid's dead.
Dean,
I'm gonna rip his lungs out.
it's not a big deal.
And as soon as I'm finished with that dick.
Just shut up, okay?
Dean, you can't beat up a child.
I don't need your help. Any word from Dad?
He called this morning, said he's going to be another week, at least. We weren't supposed to be here this long.
You know this assignment was nonfiction, right?
Yes, Mr. Wyatt.
So you and your family killed a werewolf last summer, huh? Giving you an A.
It's always been smart.
Well, your brother's quite a character. And your father, he seems driven. Anyway, it's good, Sam. It's really good. Have you ever thought about pursuing writing?
This is a new side we never really saw of him.
Family business? Do you want to go in the family business, Sam?
No one's ever asked me that before.
Oh,
More than anything, no.
that hasn't changed.
You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. You seem like a great kid, Sam. Just live the life you want to live.
The teacher's nice, but very extenuating circumstances here.
Take your first right, and it's the third door on the left.
How does he still remember that?
Thanks, Sam.
Weird. Oh my god!
You got tall, Winchester.
Barry! What did he do? God, the way they just treat all these wounds. Nothing's changed there either. They're still exactly the same.
Real name.
Look, Martha Dump Truck, Revenge of the Nerds, and Hello Kitty, they all rode the same bus.
Okay, so maybe the bus is haunted.
Yeah, but a flap of skin, a hair, I mean, hell, a hangnail. Something's got to be tying the ghost to this place. We just got to find it. Maybe the bus driver is Dirk McGregor Sr., 39 North Central Avenue.
I knew his son.
You know everybody at this school?
Bad luck knowing the two people involved. Did the bully die as well?
Gotta watch where you're going, man.
Leave him alone, Dirk.
Come on, Winchester. See what you got.
Lose Chester. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be embarrassing. Look at the size difference here.
You're just a jerk. Dirk the jerk.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Did he get turned on him and he killed himself too?
Who did Dirk pass? He was 18.
What happened to him?
Well, there was first drinking, and then drugs, and then too many drugs. They picked on him.
They picked on him?
He started it.
They called him poor and dirty and stupid. They even had a nickname for him.
Oh, Sam coined it.
She died when Dirk was 13.
Jesus.
Cancer. I was working 3 jobs, so it fell to Dirk to take care of her. Got her medicine, he helped her, cleaned up after her. You know, you watch somebody die slow, waste away to nothing. It does things to a person.
They're really making me feel for these children.
I had him cremated.
All of them?
All of him.
I kept a lock of his hair.
Oh,
Good thing he did ask then.
nice.
So sad. 2 tragic tales of these children. The only 2 that Sam interacted with.
What are you gonna do? Shoot me?
Don't need to. That rope is soaked in salt water, Dirk. You're not going anywhere.
Everybody stay where you are, you'll be okay.
Aren't you the PE teacher?
It's not here!
Where is it?
No way you'll ever find it. You jocks.
You bullied him first.
You always thought you were better than everybody else. You evil sons of bitches are gonna get what's coming to you.
Sons of bitches. How dare you use that term on them?
We were scared and miserable, and we took it out on each other. Us and everybody else. That's high school.
Oh no. He's powerful.
Find the hair!
A lock of his hair, he said. I hope he can find peace now.
Need a little help.
That must be nothing after all those beatings. Don't be a wimp.
5 more minutes, Jerry.
He knows the janitor's name.
Amanda, hey.
I thought maybe underneath your whole I could give a crap bad boy thing that there was something more going on. Trying to convince people that you're cool, but it's just an act. We both know that you're just a sad, lonely little kid. And I feel sorry for you, Dean.
Wow, she actually read him.
Sorry for
Yeah, nice job, Winchester.
Sam's a hero to them. God, they started off the opposite way around. Dean didn't like this school because someone actually read him accurately.
Come on, Sam.
Oh.
You probably don't remember me, but my name is Sam Winchester, and just wanted to thank you.
Right, right. Yeah, you wrote that horror story.
Yeah, yeah, I did. Yeah, it's kind of all been one long horror story.
Oh, what do you mean?
Nothing. Sorry, I said I should make my own choices.
Huh.
He
So
did
you
do
managed
that.
to do your own thing then, huh?
Yeah, for a while. Yeah, and I think I went to college because of you. You took an interest in me when no one else did. That matters. So, thank you.
You happy, Sam?
No. No is definitely the answer to that. The flashback episodes are always so good. And it was interesting this time seeing Dean a little bit older. In the past, we've only really seen them as children and the effect that had on Dean. Now we've seen him as a teenager, and he very much became the Dean Winchester he is today quite early on. He didn't seem too different to how he is now when he was a teenager. To be fair, neither did Sam. Sam was pretty similar as well. He had the same thoughts towards the family business. He had the same attitude towards people being picked on or put down. And it's really interesting to see a little bit of their backstory and what they were like in school. I think we could all hazard a guess how they were like. I didn't think Sam would be that much of a what's the word? I didn't know he was that good at writing, that's for sure. I knew he was smart, obviously, because he got good grades and got into law school, but he was a good writer, writing about his experiences. You know, if he has some spare time while driving on the road, maybe he could freelance write some of his stories on the internet and make some money. I mean, the Winchesters and their money, I know it's TV show logic, but I always wonder how they have enough money to survive. And so I'm going to make that a headcanon that Sam freelance writes their stories on the internet. And it was non-fiction. That was funny, the way the teacher was like, you do realise it was supposed to be non-fiction. And I just remember doing those in school. The first lesson back after summer, and he'd have to write about stuff he did. I hated it. I hated writing. I'm not creative in that way. I'm not a creative person at all, really. It was so sad as well seeing Barry. Oh, God. Barry just accepting Sam instantly. They befriended each other straight away, and then he killed himself in 1998, they said. So, like, a couple months later, a couple months after Sam left, he couldn't take it anymore. Oh, God. If there's one thing I hate watching, it's bullying. And then Dirk's story was tragic as well. There's always a reason why people bully people. It doesn't excuse it, but it explains it. I don't blame Sam at all for what happened to either of them, really. He was never to know, and it wasn't his fault. It's not like he could have stayed anyway, because John moved them away. Like, he had no control over anything that happened. But it's sad how his actions indirectly caused it. And sometimes you think you're doing the right thing, but it's not the right thing. Like, it was either he get beaten up or he beat up Dirk. And Dirk at that point was just a bully who was preying on people who didn't deserve it. So Sam fought back and embarrassed him. But that in turn led to Dirk having a horrible school experience and a horrible rest of his life. From then on, he was the one being bullied, and he got a taste of his own medicine. But he had a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, and no friends to talk to about it or help him through it, and not even his father was really there. Just sad, just sad. The actors are so well cast. That looked exactly like Dean and Sam to a T, honestly. And then in episode 3 we had that was really good casting for John and Mary as well. They just get it on point every time, and it's interesting to see that girl actually read Dean. Like, she got a bit of an insight into what his life is like, and he was trying to flex that he doesn't have a curfew and that he lives in motels, like he has a lot of freedom. But that's just sad. It shows how your parents aren't really there for you. And when you hear that stuff, it's mainly the popular people going, oh, I'm having a party because my parents go away for weeks, I have so much freedom. They're the ones that are the loneliest people because their parents aren't there for them. And Dean is exactly that. He likes to seek comfort in women because he doesn't have anyone else. He has Sam now, obviously, and he did have Sam back then, but it's not enough stimulation, especially when you're so young. No friends. They probably barely had any friends as they moved around a lot, and they were just shut up in a motel all the time. It's no life. Every time we could get into this John is such a bad father argument, but I think we all know it. We all know it, but I don't hate him. I hate him in the flashback episodes, but I didn't hate him as much when he was actually in the show in present day, because we saw how much he cared for them and that he was trying to protect them, but his choices were terrible. And especially now after watching In the Beginning as well, it just puts everything into perspective. This is exactly what Mary didn't want for her children. This is exactly what Mary didn't want for her children. Bruv! This is exactly what Mary didn't want for her children, and it still boggles my mind, the fact that he had no idea of this life, all these monsters and stuff before Mary died, but she did. She knew all that time what was out there. She was a hunter first. Her decision caused all of this. Like, oh my god, it's so crazy that she caused indirectly exactly what she didn't want. Like, all because, if not though, John would have been dead so many years ago. It's crazy. It's like a whole time warp, really. Incredible stuff. I like that we have these insights into their lives before, and they don't do them too often. Perhaps I would like them a bit more often, but I feel like if they overuse it, it wouldn't have the same effect. Every time we get these surprise episodes though, it's always a treat. Like, I loved the Christmas episode last season. It adds these extra layers because we know how lonely their childhood was and how bad it was, but then we actually see it and it's like, oh god. This wasn't too terrible though for them. It was actually worse for the people around them. Like, Sam looked like he kind of thrived in school. Dean not so much. He thrived with the ladies, but things were getting too serious and he did not like it. I really liked Sam's dynamic with the teacher as well though. That was sweet. When there's a good teacher, they really can leave a lasting impression on you. And Sam obviously left a lasting impression on him because he remembered him. Like, oh my god, I left school 5 years ago now and I don't think a teacher would remember me because I wasn't very outstanding. I was kind of middle of the road, very shy. Sam was there for a month, wrote a terrific story, and that teacher remembers him 10 plus years later. Wow. But that teacher really, really put an impression on Sam, and I guess helped him make the decision to leave the family business and go off to college. It gave him that push because he had that support that one time. That quote really stayed with him. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching my reaction to season 4 episode 13 of Supernatural. If you want to watch my uncut reactions to Supernatural, the link to the Patreon page will be in the description below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for episode 14. Bye.